because today it's not about ads in newspapers anymore. And there's still some are still thinking that it's advertise in newspapers and advertise in newspapers. So back to the point that I was making about if you don't measure it, you can't manage it. Here's what I would have. I would have either on my laptop where I've stored a file, or some people just have a little notebook and they keep records in pen and ink. I mean, it doesn't matter how you keep these records, but having a record that shows that on, September 15th I had an ad in the Toronto Star and I never got any phone calls on that ad, and then on the, the week of the 22nd I put another ad in and I got 2 calls, but I can show him because I track how many calls I get. So here, in the month that I've had it on the market, here's how many ad calls I've gotten, 6, example. Here's how many sign calls I've gotten, 9. And here's how many page visitors I've gotten from the internet, thousands, if you know what I'm saying. So it's proving to that seller where the business is coming from today, why it's so important for them to have a real estate agent that understands how to market on the internet, because that's where the traffic is, that's where the people are, that's where most of your interested buyers are coming from, is from there. So I would be using that as a tool to help you when you're trying to close for listings, and I would use this both on existing listings that I have listed when I'm coming for a follow-up visit, perhaps a price reduction and whatnot, and we're all going to be looking at price reductions for the next while. That's going to be the norm for a while now. And I would also use it when I'm sitting across the table from a new potential seller, someone whose home I haven't listed yet, and I would go in and show them some of the stats on some of my other properties, if you know what I'm saying, and what my website is generating and why they would want to consider me because of that. The other last little point that I want to make here is, remember this. The bottom line is our goal with every seller is to prove that you're standing apart from the competition, that you are the person that has the most creative ideas in your mind, and you are the person who has the who's got the majority of places that they're going to be able to promote, so that you're proving to them you're the real estate agent that they should list with, because you're proving you're not the same as every other agent, you're right up to date, you're using all the current methods as well as the existing methods that we've used for years, and it's going to help you stand apart from the competition. So any questions here? Just giving you a quick overview on Google Analytics. Interesting information, isn't it? It's very interesting information. And you can see now how no other company that builds their own analytics software will compare to what Google does. Did you have a question?
Yes, one of the things that you mentioned earlier was that in order for your site to you want to continually update.
Yes.
Each of the, and in order to attract and retain people on your site, it's a matter of content.
Yes.
Does this break down your site per page as to which page
yes.
was more interesting to people than others?
Yes, it does. And it's one that I actually didn't even show. So I'm glad you asked that question. It was a very good question. Let's go back one more. And here's exact question that he was asking. Now, when you see this weird little symbol here, / with an underscore, that's your index page. That's the home page.